That reminds me, updating the website, and we're in the score section, and right now it's blank. But what we're going to have... Joker, here we go, and he's got a scythe. Why has he got a scythe? Basically, in the score section, now we're going to have a list of games and the score we've got for them. And we're still working on it, because I've only just done it. But basically, right now, on there is only what the scores mean. Like, I think I've got them here. I'll have a look. It's like 10 is like the closest to perfect that it can be. There's no such thing as a perfect game, but a 10 out of 10 is the best a game can be. 10 out of 10 game, as an example, would probably be the Telltale games. Walking Dead for the Xbox 360, I'd say was a 10 out of 10. That was a brilliant experience. What were 10 out of 10 games would I give? Probably Red Dead Redemption. This is subjective. Once I've done a review, that will make it objective. But right now, I'd say the Red Dead Redemption, because Red Dead Redemption was like a perfect fit for the genre it was trying to be, and that's how you make a good game. You make it focused on like what it needs to be. Like for example, Spice and Wolf. If you ever listen to the soundtrack and that, the soundtrack is exactly what it needs to be. It's old-fashioned, but it's still listenable. I've got the Spice and Wolf soundtrack. It's brilliant. It's one of the soundtracks I recommend. But what I mean is, it fits the show perfectly. And Red Dead Redemption, all the gameplay features, all the gameplay, the story, the characters, all fit with the Wild West. I did mention earlier that I was going to talk about how I feel about over-sexing a game, and what I mean by that is, there was a... Basically, if you've ever seen... basically all anime is like this, although anime gets away with it for some reason, although it still makes me... Any game that has like women that has oversized boobs that jiggle all over the place. Let's take every fighting game in existence. Okay. Let's take Ivy from Soul Calibur, because everyone knows Ivy, the one that's wearing like the BDSM suit, and the boobs get bigger with every game. Okay. So I don't like any of this, not because it's offensive against women. Is it offensive though? Yeah, I'd say it is. Slightly. I don't think it's like get your pitchforks and torches. I think it's just like, what the fuck's with that? But for me, if a game has that in, where it's like advertisers, I think there's loads of games like that, like Lollipop Chainsaw, where basically the game just sells sex, and that's how it sells. That's how the game sells. It just puts like a sexy girl on the cover, and says like, hey, look, if you play as this girl, you can make her wear a clamshell bikini. And it's like, okay, that makes me feel like, it makes you feel like they're treating us like dumb idiots. It feels like they're treating men like dumb idiots. Like, oh look, man, they're just like boobs. It makes me feel dumb. Any game, well, it doesn't make me feel dumb. It makes me feel like the game company is treating me like a dumb person when they do that. It's like, what the fuck? I want worthwhile characters, not just some walking jiggly boob and arse thing like Ivy was. I'm just thinking about it, like, does that mean I'd say that I don't like any sexy characters in game? I wouldn't say so. Like, either from Metal Gear Solid 3, I don't know how I feel about that, because that is oversexed. Like, you often catch her getting dressed and stuff like that. But I think that was more on the developer's part, but she's not overly sexy. She's only got giant boobs. The camera isn't always on her ass. Like in Mass Effect with Miranda. Jesus Christ. It just makes it feel like they're treating us like chill, like it feels like they're treating men like dumb idiots that drool over women, which slightly do, but it's just like, I want something better than this. I want the standards, you know. I don't want fucking an arse shoved in my face and be like, hi, this makes it a good game. It's like, no, it doesn't. It's just, what? No. Thinking about strong, like whenever any type of media tries to do a strong woman, they always do it poorly. Like, oh, she just needs a man to show her, like, to make her a proper woman. It's like, no, that's ridiculous. A strong woman, I'd say, would be Sarah Connor from Terminator 2, because in that one, She was basically, you could have replaced her with a male character, and it would be the exact same. There wouldn't be, you wouldn't have taken anything more, you wouldn't have taken anything less. That would have been the perfect equality, because all she wants to do is break out of this facility and rescue her son, and that's awesome. And she is awesome when you watch Terminator 2. That's how you do a strong character. Another one would be, is it Ripley from Aliens 1? That's how you do a strong character as well. How you don't? Well, I'm going to say how you don't do it is in the Sarah Connor Chronicles, because in that one, she still is badass, but she's much more. I think that one more focuses on the relationship between Sarah Connor and John. Well, slightly. It should have focused a lot more on it, to be honest, but I don't know. I need time to think about these sort of topical situations, even though I want to talk about them now, which is just exactly how I behave. Oh Jesus. We got any more? Did I just do the Diorama? Nope. Alright then, let's do the Menace of the West. Allies fall. The West has a wizard with fearful power. It looks like he's got the Buster Sword there from Final Fantasy VII. Are we losing? No, I will not retreat. I must hold here, or those devils will invade your castle. What? Oh, is he talking about his dad? Like, they'll invade my dad's castle, not talking in the third person, is he? He'd say ah, wouldn't he? Or his? I don't know, whatever. And turning, here we go. Ooh, a heart. Hey, we've already had hearts. We've had what? We've had spades. Oh look, I think they're all in this. That's a diamond. Ooh, ooh, I might. Ooh, he's got a diamond for an head. Ooh, I might steal his head and sell it. Don't I have a treasure chest key? I think I have, haven't I? Yay! That reminds me, we haven't had one of the clowns in a long time. I've just forgotten that we haven't seen a clown in ages, was it? I feel like we saw one on the moon, did we? Did we see a clown on the moon? That sounded fucking ridiculous. Yeah, basically, if you can't remember this, there is a certain chest that if you open, it's a clown will pop out and say, do you want a big prize or a small prize? And obviously we always go with a big prize, although sometimes it doesn't really matter. We haven't seen him in ages. Maybe he only spawns at certain locations. Let me just check my inventory. I'll just go fishing in this game again. I need to get the max points. Okay, open the door. I'm looking forward to Watch Dogs. That was that was a game that was shown ages ago, and I really like the idea of it, like how you can hack into everything. That game looked pretty. Jesus Christ, that game looked pretty clever as well. Like in the trailer they showed, like the guy hacked a traffic lights, and everyone started crashing into each other. And I thought that was brilliant. I like games like that that are very clever. Over here we have these guys. Is that anybody? It's just a dungeon just full of cards. Have we had anyone else? Because I can't remember if we've had anyone else. Hello. Oh, well. Hello, Mr. Spade. Where were you when I was in Las Vegas? Who's this guy? Getting thirsty. Oh dear. I don't think we're on a floor that makes you thirsty faster. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ah, bloody hell, I'm yawning again. Oh, it's probably I've been talking and using all my air for controversial issues. Never mind. I might actually do a show. No, not a show. I might actually do like a vlog of that stuff. Team Kate, the Team Kate channel is only going to use the video game or any entertainment media stuff like anime or TV shows or films or video games primarily. Can't say that properly. So I don't think it'll be that much of a stretch to do video game news, not news, like controversial issues, and my opinion on them. Obviously, if I do that, I think I'll have a much more constructed argument on them, rather than this, which I'm just going, fucking, yeah, that's bad, isn't it? And it's like, there is one more issue I would like to talk about, which has just popped into my mind. Why the fuck is there no backwards compatibility on the consoles? Why? Why? It makes no fucking sense in any way, shape or form. And I have no idea why would you just not do that? First off, Total Biscuit said this, because I think it's only fair to quote him. He said, if you have backwards compatibility, it will increase early adoption rates, and that basically means people will get it earlier because they can play all the old games on it. Now, because there is no backwards compatibility, we have to stick with the launch titles, which they're alright, I guess. We'll have to see. We don't exactly know how good a game is until we've played it. Now, I'll come back to this issue after the cutscene. A long time has passed since the war began. We are nearly defeated. To regroup, I took rest at a store. To regroup, I took rest at a safe place. Then, a black robed man approached from behind the trees. You want the power to win this day, I can give it to you. Oh dear. Something bad's about to happen. Oop, there we go. I think I might leave it for here, although one episode will have to be a bit longer than the others. Nah. I'll end at 61 minutes, because then there's that minute where I can mess around at the beginning of the video or at the end, and that means there'll be 3 episodes done recorded today. I'm still thinking about what Let's Play to do next. I want to do something on the console. The PC is starting to get full of videos which I need to edit, so I need to do them at some point. What were we talking about before thingy? Oh yeah, backwards compatibility. My PlayStation 3 for some reason can backwards compatibility PlayStation 1 but not PlayStation 2, which doesn't really make much sense, because they always say, well, this is Geezer's point, which makes no sense, but I'm just going to say it anyway. So Geezer, you're always wrong in this type of stuff, haha. He says that because the console is so new, oh bloody hell, I just got backstabbed. Oh, he taunted me, the bastard. Basically, Geezer says that it's hard for the new good hardware to do old games because they're not designed to, which I think is ridiculous. Because first, if the PlayStation 3 can go as far back as PlayStation 1, why can't it go as back as PlayStation 2? Why is there no in between in that point? That makes no sense. I don't know, I just think it's ridiculous that they didn't put any backwards compatibility on either one of the consoles. That just seems wrong, stupid, absolutely stupid. Well, that's what you can say about the new next-gen consoles. Completely and utterly stupid, because they just don't seem to have any idea what they're doing. I mean, I just don't understand at all why they wouldn't have backwards compatibility, or why they'd even think that people would be ready for always online and punish people that aren't always online. I'm still not sure on what the punishment was. I think you had like so many hours to play a game, and then once those hours are up, you can't play any games anymore. I think that's what was going on, which is just ridiculous. Like, why would you even do that? It's not fair on anybody. I mean, there are loads of people that play Xbox offline. Well, saying that, the only reason people will play offline if they have an internet connection is to pirate games. But that's still not the point. The point is that they're punishing people who are. Well, they're not doing it anymore. I don't know why I'm still bitching about it, but it's just that they even thought to do it, which is ridiculous. It's like someone saying, let's stick a knife in the toaster. It's like, what? No, why would you do that? That makes no sense. Why would you even think about doing that? Don't stick a knife in the toaster. That's just stupid. A wizard. Have I nearly all done this dungeon? I don't know how far back it goes. What the hell? I thought I just saw something glitch through the wall there. Never mind. Did I get a key? I got a key. Brilliant! I'm trying to think. Titanfall's got loads of good press, even though I ain't seen that much of it myself. I know there's probably a lot of stuff out there, but I haven't seen that stuff yet. The only game that I look forward to from the next gen consoles is Watch Dogs, and I think, don't quote me on this again, that it's coming out for Xbox 360, but I'd prefer to get it for the next gen console, because now you've got to try and think, if it's coming out for the Xbox 360 and the next gen consoles, then is it actually a big difference graphic wise? And this is something else that people have said, like the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One don't look that good in comparison to Xbox 360, and I just like to make a point. They aren't. First off, well, there's actually 2 points I want to make. First off, this is the point. Xbox 360 games now look far, far better than what they used to when the Xbox first came out. And secondly, if it's coming out, no, the graphics are probably so good nowadays that the only way you can tell if a game like looks good or not, if you can tell the difference, is if you zoom in really close. It's like, what's the difference? It's like the difference between the HD videos. There's like, what is it? 4K and 2K is like the next two that we're going up to. Like TVs, I think TVs are now massive. And if you compare them to, like, it's hard to tell, you have to look really close, and if you're sitting close you can definitely tell a difference, but it's like, for the most part, people who aren't looking for it won't notice it, or at least they'll notice subconsciously. So the next gen consoles are graphically superior to the ones we've got now, just in case anyone's worried about that. It's just, it's hard to tell because you have to zoom in real close, you have to play it for yourself because your TV should be just as good or be good enough to play the HD stuff. And I'm trying to think that there's something else, something I'm trying to reach online but I can't reach it. Nah, I've lost it. Fuck it. Let's just like abandon ship right now. Yeah. So next gen consoles, they look pretty decent now. They don't actually look that bad. The PlayStation 4 never looked that bad, but now they're going with the model that you have to pay to go online, which I don't know how I feel about that. On one side, it does do a great service for the software that comes for it. Like Xbox Live is a really good service. You can get all the game, it gives you news, although really terribly right now, honestly. I like the party system, I like the dashboard. So yeah, Xbox Live I like. The PlayStation 3 homepage, I'd say homepage, the dashboard, I didn't really like the look of it. It was just like the exact same as the PSP, which I guess was kind of the point. But it's just, well, I wanted something a bit different. So next gen consoles, I think I might wait until I see a review of the consoles, like, because when the Xbox 360 first came out, it was terrible. And then what if there's like going to be like Xbox One Elite or Xbox One S in like a few years time? I mean, what's the point of people buying it now if it's going to get upgraded in the future? No, I guess that's kind of the point, isn't it? You can't expect it to be fully upgraded now. Although that was kind of what the Xbox 360 did, so fuck them. Oh, the cooling system doesn't work, so we've made a new console called the Xbox 360 Elite, which works. That has a proper cooling system in, but, well, you're going to have to pay extra money for this. Ugh. So, this recording I'm going to name CST Bitches a lot. Maybe that's what I'll call the new vlog type thing. CST Bitches. Talks about the topics on video games. But I'm going to end it here. So I will see you guys next time.